The flower cutter rests on dust-covered steps. It's a bit of a survey of everything that I've been working on over the course of the last year. And it has this kind of theme of flowers within it. Suppose the past couple of years I've been thinking about, like, politically and art historically, like what the flower represents. You know, everything from growth, decay, life, death. So I wanted to kind of do that in this exhibition, to make it an interdisciplinary exhibition that kind of represents everything that I've been thinking about and everything that I've been working on over the course of the last year. I have been, for the past couple of years, growing flowers, and we're clipping flowers every day to do casts, to do these kind of like solargrams from the sun. We're doing pressed flowers and then scanning them, making prints for collages. I've been incorporating floral things from book covers, from books, into the collages. This work is called Dracula Boat, and the narrative within this is Bram Stoker's Dracula goes from Transylvania to London. He has to bring all of his own dirt in order to make the passage. And it's for me, it's like one of the most abstract moments in the story passage, where he has to survive this kind of moment by this kind of like devouring of everything during that kind of like time period. So the second room is, I wanted it to be this stark contrast to the first room. So it's mostly monochromatic. It's this kind of like all white room. This is a bouquet of baby's breath, which is a very simple flower to grow. It's a very delicate flower, but in bunches you can actually use it to sandcast. So, you know, I kind of love the kind of intricacies. It's not perfect, but you know, you can kind of see all of the branches and all the little flowers and the dots and so forth. It's a patina that we created in the studio, which almost has this ashen feel to me. It's you start to feel like ghosts or like Pompeian relics of, you know, of some contorted ruin. The flowers kind of add to that. And I carry a sketchbook with me all the time. And so I included a few small pen and ink and graphite on paper drawings. And these are kind of just torn out of sketch pads. The last room in the show culminates in these brand new Turbine paintings that I've been working on. They're oil paintings on either a raw canvas or an over-dyed canvas. Even though it seems like a very simple formal arrangement, I kind of like the sense that these two opposing, almost like architectural forms, these two kind of like pillars are in opposition of one another, and what's happening inside, in between these two kind of opposing forces, is the kind of action, is the situation. So there's a number of works in the show that are formally about that. That one to me seems very daylight, almost like fire, and you know, this one starts to, because the canvas has been overdyed in this kind of like deep blue. It almost seems like a night painting to me. This is the last painting in the show. It's about the 5 stages of mourning. The stages of this started to seem symbolic for me, you know, in terms of like wrapping everything up from the show into this one last painting.